Hello, epic viewers from around the multiverse. Prepare to indulge in experiencing sheer bliss, because today another ribbon-catching stellar unboxing video is about to be brought to fruition. What item might be unboxing, what item might be opening? Without further delay, without further procrastination, allow me to elicit the box. What item is encompassed inside this bulky, hefty, tangible, nifty box? Let's find out. I'm going to demystify the answer to that inquiry right here, right now, so bear with me. It will only take me billions of picoseconds to extract the item from the box and subsequently flaunt it in front of the camera for you to feast your glorious eyes on. Here we go. The unboxing process is about to commence. The unboxing process is officially underway. What item is encompassed inside this box? What item is engulfed in package and popcorn? What item is obscured by package and popcorn? Let's find out. Off the get-go, we have a stand for the figurine. Is this figurine novel? Is this figurine robust? Is this figurine extraordinary? Is this figurine a paradigm of perfection? Is this figurine the epitome of resounding perfection? Is this figurine an embodiment of perfection? Let's find out. That's subjective. You could assess this figurine's merits down to the nitty-gritty details to determine whether or not he warrants a premium price. What do I personally think? What are my sentiments appertaining to this figurine? I believe that this figurine is a worthwhile figurine, to say the least. Why do I believe so? Well, I'm an avid, devout Dragon Ball Z fan, therefore I have a proclivity to procure Dragon Ball Z merchandise. I have a propensity to love Dragon Ball Z merchandise. This figurine is just exquisite. I love his sculpt, I love his textures, I love his shadings, I love his design, I love his hues, I love his features, I love his novelties, I love his intricacies, I love his nitty-gritty details. He truly emulates the appearance of Lord Slug from the Dragon Ball Z Lord Slug flick. Apparently he's derived from the Dragon Ball Z movie collection action figure line. He stands roughly 8 to 9 inches tall. Perhaps he's closer to 8 inches tall, so nearly 3/4 of a foot tall in height. He has a peg hole embedded in the bottom of his foot. The other foot is devoid of a peg hole. He can be mounted to his corresponding stand at your own discretion. His base is relatively shoddy. It's not very sturdy, to say the least. This figurine is not marred with scratches or scuffs. His appearance is not tainted by dings or dents. He's practically in pristine condition. He's practically unscathed. His integrity has not been compromised. He's unequivocally a meritorious figurine. Apparently, Lord Slug is a supernamic. He's able to regain his vitality via a wish from Shenron, the Eternal Dragon. The Eternal Dragon. Is it internal or eternal? Who knows? Who cares? I should stop trifling myself. I believe it's eternal. Or is it? I guess it's pronounced Eternal Dragon, but who knows? I shouldn't concern myself with such trivial, negligible nonsense. Now, let's examine this figurine. Let's scrutinize him. I can't pinpoint any flaws or any defects. I love the fact that he has fisted hands. Most figurines have apertures running through the fingers. This figurine begs to differ. He can pummel his adversaries to death. He towers over nearly any figurine. He coincides eminently well with a 6 to 7 inch prodigious action figure collection. Lord Slug is supposed to be colossal. He's supposed to be stoic and massive. He's supposed to have this intimidating demeanor. He's supposed to have this commanding presence when he enters the battlefield. When he enters the fray of battle, he's supposed to look mighty and powerful. He's supposed to be audacious. He's supposed to instill trepidation into the hearts of his adversaries. He's not supposed to be timid or meek. He's not supposed to give off the persona of a coward. Is he arrogant? Is he cocky? Perhaps. However, that's part of his character. He's supposed to be impetuous and notorious and cunning and conniving. Is he malicious? Is he sadistic? Is he villainous? Is he notorious? Is he infamous? Is he menacing? Perhaps. I recollect him being an evil character. Is he wicked? Is he foul? Is he pestilent? Is he immoral? Is he corrupt? Is he unethical? Perhaps. I don't know too much about his values. Does he kill in cold blood? Does he bludgeon anyone who opposes him? Maybe. His hood can be removed at your own discretion. His cape can also be removed as well. His knees and elbows are not double jointed. He lacks a diaphragm joint. He can swivel at the waist. He can ascend and descend his arms. He can move his arms outwards and inwards. His leg movements are encumbered by his robe. Nonetheless, he's still able to articulate them to some degree. The left leg is more arduous to articulate than the right leg. Nonetheless, this is still a meritorious figurine. His head is not relegated to a disjoint. It can't be ascended or descended. You can, however, rotate it. This figurine is relatively robust. I love his intricacies, I love his novelties, I love his nitty-gritty details. His appearance emulates Lord Slug from the Dragon Ball Z Lord Slug film, or Lord Slug movie, or Lord Slug flick. I'm not sure which movie number it is. Perhaps it's movie number 4, but I'm just making an arbitrary assumption here. I would have preferred if he had finger joint articulation. However, fisted hands are the next best thing. The open hands just look awkward and uncanny and out of context and out of place. The fisted hands are more resemblant of a warrior. I just want to verify something real briefly. Bear with me. Do you think that the fisted hands are more resemblant of a warrior, or do you prefer the open hands? I'm curious. The Lord Slug movie is movie number... I thought I found it, apparently not. Alright, the movie is known by the moniker of Dragon Ball Z Lord Slug. This website that I'm searching is not stating the movie number. Well, whatever, it doesn't really matter. It's negligible. If I know the movie number or not, it's not going to make too much of a difference. But now I'd actually venture to guess that it's movie number 3 rather than 4. But who knows? Who knows? Who cares? So... it can be mounted to a stand. Just insert the peg into the peg hole embedded in the bottom of his foot. I would have preferred if he had voice commands. That's not the case here. I hope his antennas don't loosen. The integrity of his joints has yet to be compromised. His joints are relatively sturdy for the most part. So as a cohesive figurine, As a totality, this figurine offers unprecedented value to a Dragon Ball Z fan if you relish the Dragon Ball Z series, if you love being entrenched in the Dragon Ball Z anime, if you love being engrossed in the Dragon Ball Z anime, if you love to revel in collecting action figures, then this figurine will likely eminently appease you. This figurine appeals to my niche interests. This figurine is eye candy to scrutinize. I love Lord Slug. Taking a gander at this figurine reminds me to play Dragon Ball Z games, rewatch Dragon Ball Z episodes, and just relish every moment of my life. So I'm optimistic, I'm jubilant, I'm buoyant, I'm gratified, I'm content. I have no qualms about this purchase and decision. For under $30, I recommend and advocate procuring a Lord Slug figurine. You really can't go wrong with this particular figurine. So I'll flaunt him on my shelf, and hopefully I'll be able to retain him for the rest of my finite life. I hope that you deem this video to be intriguing and captivating. Have a wonderful, marvelous day. Goodbye.